Welcome back to Equal Lives. I'm joined today by Corina and Debbie, who are joining us for work experience. They've come on our channel today to share their experiences about their disability and tell us a bit more about what they think should be different. Thanks for watching. You could turn to face, like you could be a bit more facing each other if you wanted. Make it a bit more...
She makes me giggle.
Could you tell me a bit about how your disability affects you?
Well, I've got arthritis and it affects my ability. It's in my back, knees, hips. And so I have trouble lifting things, I have trouble walking.
Okay.
I also have depression and anxiety. And some days I don't want to even get up when I go out and speak to people. And people don't see it because you try and hide it.
Yeah.
They don't see how worked up now, nervous and everything you get going somewhere different, speaking to people you don't know.
What about you, Corina?
Similar to Debbie, really. But as far as the disability is concerned, I suffer from arthritis and mental health. I also suffer from a bowel condition.
Okay.
Which obviously it limits me going out because I always want to know where the toilets are. It can sometimes set me into panic mode if I'm, especially suffer from mental health, because when I get nervous, you find that it upsets your belly, and it all leads one thing into another.
Yeah.
So they're all connected. That's mainly what I struggle with.
Okay. So, with all of that in mind, given that some of what you're suffering with is kind of invisible to others, what do you wish that other people knew about the types of disabilities that you have?
That it doesn't make us any less of a person. We are still capable of doing everything that a normal person can do. We just take a little bit longer. We're probably still a bit more slower at doing it. But that doesn't mean we're not incapable of doing it whatsoever. I think I don't want to. It's in my head, but I can't. What do you think, Debbie?
Like you say, it's getting people to understand that you're not avoiding them, or it's just yourself feeling anxious or upset or depressed, and you're not. It's nothing to do with anybody else. It's just the way you feel yourself.
Yeah. So do you find it quite difficult to explain to another person if you're obviously, apart from your obvious kind of support around you and your immediate kind of family and stuff, if you're struggling with something, do you find it quite difficult to say to somebody, perhaps if it was a shop assistant or something, that I'm struggling with this?
Yeah, I have a weak bladder, and often I need.
Yeah.
Because it's private. It's a very private thing.
Do you find it a bit embarrassing?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yeah. You turn around to somebody and say, "Excuse me, have you got a toilet?" And some shops will turn around and say, "Oh yeah." Otherwise, "Oh no, we don't have customer toilets."
No.
And then you have to race off out and try and find something.
It affects every part of your life.
Yeah.
It's not just. Sorry, Debbie. Sorry, no. Continue with your saying.
Or when you get, like me, when I go somewhere different, I get anxious and I get sweaty and and I've got to try and breathe and breathe myself through it, but I usually try and stick myself, if I'm in a shop, in a car or somewhere, and shop assistants won't come over and ask you if you're alright or anything, they just sort of leave you to it. Where I think if somebody come over and said, "Are you okay?" like you start to feel better because somebody's sort of noticed that you're not looking or feeling too clever.
Yeah. So do you think it's more, so do you think, aside from there being a bit of an embarrassment, is it because you're worried about how the other person is likely to react?
I think it's not so much embarrassment. I think it's more to do with yourself as a person, especially if you're a proud person. Because like you said, not everyone sees themselves as having a disability. So, like I said with arthritis, yes, it does affect me every day. But if someone was to sit me down right now and say, what joints hurt you, this and that. I wouldn't be able to really pinpoint because I live every day like that. It's normal to me.
Yeah.
And it's hard for you to sit there and explain something that's so normal to you. Because it's normal, but it's not normal. It's very strange. It's hard to, especially when you don't really understand it yourself, and then you have to explain it to somebody else. And this person might not have a clue what you're on about. And I think it is, like you said, is expecting the unexpected and what they're going to say, what they think, how they feel. Do they accept it? Do they not?
Okay. And so, since you've been doing some work experience with us, would you say that you've learned anything about disability?
Yeah, that you can do things well, I personally didn't think I could. Like, I did computer work last week.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. I got home and I ate like hell.
Did you?
My back, my knees, everything just hurts.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it, and I'm willing to try and work through the pain to keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas before I'd have just given up and not bothered.
That would have set you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I've got a bit of a cold today, normally I'd have just turned around and said, no, I'm not going. But because I've committed to these 4 days, I was determined to come, and that's how I felt.
Yeah, that's what you want to
Because I don't like letting people down.
No. What about
It's
you?
taught me that even though we're in 2019 and you would have thought that life has changed so much and that people be more open, and it's taught me that disability is still not talked about really. It's still not as widely known to everybody the way it should be. And I think it should be taught from a young age about disabilities, people that are different, hidden disabilities, just because you don't have to be in a wheelchair or have a walking aid or any form of that to have a disability. So yeah, I'm quite shocked that it's not as
Open.
yeah.